advancements have taken our connection to a whole new level, but are we really connected? In Downers Grove, this is Grace Stapleton with the Blueprint News Network. The rise in technology and social media has led to a decline in connection. Though we are technologically more connected, emotionally we're at a loss. This positive aspect of society quickly took a turn for the worse. Instead of connecting people, it was creating feelings of isolation and separation. The ability to see what anyone is doing and when, causing others to feel as though they're not enough. According to the CDC, suicide rates for individuals ages 10 through 24 have risen nearly 62% since 2007. The uprise in technology has left individuals feeling isolated and alone more than ever. DGS teacher Christina Kiotis was in high school herself when social media really took off.
So iPhones and social media kind of just became big when I started high school. So it was just a totally different world. You know, in middle school, we still had like the flip phones and Blackberries and things like that. So it was a totally different world that allowed us to connect outside of school, which was super different because our relationships in school were a lot stronger.
Though when social media first became a readily available thing, it was an aid in face-to-face relationships, making them stronger than ever. The need for technology and approval from peers over social media has become so overwhelming, it has become a replacement for face-to-face interactions. Teens find it easier to hide behind a screen rather than make personal connections with others. They are often found with their nose in their phone, no matter their surroundings. The constant need to post and update the internet consumes them. Living in a world so surrounded by technology has left teenagers to not appreciate face-to-face interactions that used to take place. Kiotis often observes the lack of individual connections her students form in the classroom.
I think that high schoolers are definitely more disconnected. You know, I remember walking into class and having a bunch of people to talk to, or even if you don't have people to talk to, you still go in and, just do what you're supposed to do. I feel like now anytime that there's a free moment, kids are on their phone, and it totally disconnects them from not just their peers or their teachers, but just everything going on in the world.
The term FOMO, or fear of missing out, was added to the Oxford Dictionary in 2013. FOMO stemmed from the idea that technology presents us with the ability to see what everyone is doing and when. A simple Snapchat story can lead to people feeling left out and lonely. This leads to a whole new level of isolation that wasn't prominent before technology. Senior Liz Laverty has been active on social media since she was in middle school. Her FOMO quickly became prominent after joining. Though today she has learned to ignore it and focus on the positives, FOMO occasionally still finds its way to creep in.
I definitely do feel a little bit of FOMO when I'm scrolling through Instagram or TikTok and I see people doing these crazy awesome things and I'm like, wow, I wish I could be doing that.
According to the National Library for Medicine, psychiatric morbidity has a direct correlation with internet addiction. For those that don't know, psychiatric morbidity is a general term that's used to describe the combination of depression and anxiety. Our phones are scientifically proven to be a stressor in our lives, creating these feelings. But what happens when we get rid of them? Social media cleanses is an uprising trend over the past few years. A social media cleanse or detox is simply eliminating social media from your day-to-day routine. Whether that means deleting the apps completely or putting time limits and locks on them, detoxes can be an eye-opening practice. Senior Kate Willard took herself on a social media detox, deleting Snapchat for over a year. She accredits the freeing feeling of not having FOMO to her absence of presence on Snapchat.
Not seeing what everyone else is up to all the time is also really beneficial because then you don't feel guilty or bad if you're not doing some things.
Willard hopes to one day do another social media detox, allowing her to regain her freedom again. She also wishes others would join her and feel less weighed down by the pressure to gain approval through social media, as well as to create stronger in-person relationships and cherish time with others. I too sincerely hope you give social media detox a try, and if all else fails, make a good effort to limit your presence on social media. With the Blueprint News Network in Downers Grove, I'm Grace Stapleton.